Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review. Sorry it's been a while since my last few, but today we've got the new Sandra Bullock film, Gravity. So Gravity is the new drama, thriller, space film that was directed by Alfonso Cuarón. It stars Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. So this movie just recently came out in my theatres and I thought I'd go see it because I really like Sandra Bullock. She's my favourite actress. I've got a lot of favourite actors. I don't really have that many favourite female actresses, so when I saw this movie coming out, she hasn't been in too much lately, I thought this would be a good film, and George Clooney is also a really good actor as well. So the basic story of this film, Sandra Bullock's character is this medical engineer, and she's gone up to space with George Clooney's character, and he's just kind of like this veteran astronaut who's been on many missions, and they're on this space shuttle just doing this kind of small time mission type thing, meant to be up there and back in a few weeks I think. And everything's going smoothly, but this is Sandra Bullock's character. Her character's name is Ryan Stone, and this is her first trip into space, and George Clooney's character, Matt Kowalski, this is his final trip into space before he retires. So he's just kind of there to keep everyone under control and keep them calm and settled down, and just so everything goes smoothly while they're up there. But then while working on this shuttle, all this space debris comes and it's pretty much unwarned. They're not really told about it much before it happens, so they're not prepared for this. All this space debris comes, destroys their shuttle, they're left floating in space. Matt and Ryan are the only survivors now, and they've pretty much got little supplies. They've got to try and get back to Earth, and that's where our film pretty much settles for the whole length of 90 minutes. You've just got them in space trying to get back home. And it really is a thriller film in space. It's not really a sci-fi alien type film. It's more realistic and actually very realistic looking. The CGI, the graphics are amazing in the film. And this movie just shows you how big space is and how deep it goes and how you're really not meant to be out there and you're really going to get lost or killed if you do the slightest thing wrong. So the majority of the film you're with Sandra Bullock's character. George Clooney's in it from time to time, but it's mainly about Sandra Bullock's character being her first trip into space. So she has got to find a different shuttle, get back to Earth, and it's pretty much just a survival story in space. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about every little thing that happens in the movie, but it was a very unique, very cool looking movie. It's like the new Apollo 13 to me, I guess. I haven't seen that many space films that are kind of realistic, but this was a really, really good one. I thought the performances were great. Sandra Bullock, as usual, did really well, and George Clooney as well. And I also really enjoyed the soundtrack. I thought the soundtrack really, really went well with the film. The just atmospheric vibe of being alone out in space in this big open area. I think the music really went well. And pretty much all of this film is CGI, like all out in space, all the the shuttles and everything, all the explosions, everything happening out in space is kind of CGI, and it looks very realistic. Something that really stood out about this movie to me as well was how they shot the film, like the way it looked. You really felt like you're an astronaut, going along in space. It moved along really slowly with the camera, and it very rarely changed shots. Like you were in one shot for a couple of minutes and then another shot. It wasn't really quick cut shooting like a regular film is. And I think the first shot of this film, it felt like it went for 15 minutes just circling around these astronauts and the shuttle, and it was really, really brilliantly filmed and just looked really amazing in the cinema. The movie only went for 90 minutes, so it kind of felt a bit short for the kind of movie that it was, but it didn't really leave any space for slowing down or being bored by, which was really good. So I really enjoyed Gravity. It was a really great film. It's probably one of my favourite films I've seen this year. It didn't quite make it into the A category for me, but I'm going to give it a very high B+. So thanks for watching this review for Gravity, guys, the new Sandra Bullock, George Clooney film. I hope you like it, and I definitely recommend it if you're into thriller films or space films or dramas or anything like that. So thanks for watching. It'd be great if you could subscribe, and I'll see you later.